Hey guys, Mr. 3D Hero here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the recent buff introduced for the R97 and my thoughts on it in general. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So just recently, the R97 and a majority of other weapons had just released a buff. Now this buff that was introduced is a damage buff, and for the R97, I believe that it's made the weapon even more better and even more commonly used, and could be the next, I'll say, top tier SMG weapon that a lot of PC, Xbox and PS4 players will probably be using. Now, when I first used the R97, I had problems when it came down to actually landing my shots, as the recoil felt a bit too much, and when it came down to actually taking out people, either in 1v1s or getting from behind them or such, it felt like I wasn't putting enough damage. Now, they did previously buff it in the Angel City DLC, and even when I did try it, I still felt I wasn't really doing that good. Even when I tried to use it with different playstyles and different loadouts. For example, I tried to hipfire with it like as much as I could, as I see a lot of other TitanFall players use the weapon either using Gunrunner, Speed Loader, or whatever type of weapon perks they could possibly use for the weapon, and then try to hipfire it from either medium, close to long distances, such as if you were using the alternator or the car. But when it came down to me actually using it, I just genuinely couldn't put the effort into it. It just felt like every time I did land a shot on a person, either my weapon or my shot for my weapon would not land, or it felt like I had to use up all my magazine ammo just to take somebody out. And then in some cases, even if I do get the drop on some people would be using either the car or the alternator or even the Volt before it got nerfed. And generally when people use these weapons, they always had the catch on me, and I couldn't kill them because the time to kill for those weapons were much higher compared to the R97. But now, because of the soon to come Live Fire DLC, they Respawn kind of decided to buff a few of the weapons, and one of the weapons they buffed is the R97, and now generally the weapon feels extremely more better to use. I feel like I could go a whole match just using just this weapon and not call my Titan down. I can go a whole match just using R97 with amped weapon and, you know, top leaderboards, because it is that easy to use a weapon now. Now, although you do have to be aware that it's not great when it comes down to taking people out from long distances, even if you tried it ADS with the weapon, you can still take people out from long distances, but you would have to burst fire in a way, and even if you do burst fire, it's not really recommended, as the weapon doesn't do a lot of damage. Even with the damage buff, it doesn't do a lot of damage like the Volt or the car used to do. Ideally, you want to be using the weapon as close to medium ranges as much as possible. And in the clip you can see the weapon does amazing work when it comes down to dispatching enemies. I can quickly demolish enemies quickly as long as I aim for the head, and I just either finish off the rest with body shots. Although you do see me in some of the clips that when I do find my weapon, some of my shots don't particularly land, as you can see that I kind of like I start panicking and my shots aren't landing specifically. That tends to happen a lot when you're using the weapon, and sometimes it feels like if the person is running low on health, and say for example they're jumping about and such, it makes it really hard for you to land all your shots with the R97, and it's quite easy to burn through your ammo. Even though you get around, I believe around 48, 58 within the magazine, you can burn right through it quite quickly, and then it puts you into a difficult situation where once you run out, the enemy player will have enough time to quickly reload their weapon and finish you off. One thing you also do have to remember is that when you're using the R97 now, is that although it's strong and quick, it's not as good as the car. If you're going to give me an opportunity to see which weapon I would use the most, I'll be using the car, because the car's time to kill is much higher and it's more accurate from all types of ranges. Compared to the R97, that's more designed for close range to medium range. Yeah, it tears a lot and it can kill groups of enemy quickly, and it gives you quite a generous amount within your magazine. When it comes to 1v1s, a car user will be the one that probably defeat you, but that only happens if you're not the first person to land the shot. If you can land the shot first, then by all means you'll probably win. If you don't land the shot first and the car user land the shots, it's pretty much already decided who's going to win. But yeah, generally, I I genuinely think that the R97, it didn't really need a buff. It was completely fine how it was, even though I didn't use it, even though now I'm using it a lot, it didn't really need a buff in sense for its damage. It's a bit too much when I think about it, but as long as the weapon is being more commonly used, and it allows players to use different playstyles as well, because like I said before, the most common SMGs that used to be used was either the car, or the alternator, or the bolt. But when it came to R97 was one of those really quiet weapons that no one would use because it was so bad and damage. Now that they introduced it back and give it a nice little damage buff, I see the weapon becoming more and more competitive soon to be. It's quick, it's lethal, it's generous in the ammo, and anyone can use it. It's not a weapon that, that's unique. It's not a weapon that requires you to, practice a lot with. It's just one of those weapons that, it's effectively good within its area. And I do hope to see more weapons like the R97 be introduced either in DLC, or some of the weapons that are currently in-game. I hope to see some other weapons get buffed to the level of degree that makes it feel as strong as the R97. And there are quite a few weapons that need to be buffed up in a sense. But that is the end of the video. That's my review for the weapon, and I shall be going back to do some other reviews. So thank you for watching. If you did like the video, then leave a like for more. If you didn't, then leave a dislike. Also leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe for more, and I do hope to see you again soon. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video.